All right, Coach, turn it over to you.
Good win, good bounce back win for the guys. Great seeing the ball go in. Go ahead.
Tyler, when you get going like you did there in the second half of the blocks, are you kind of surprised that the offensive guys keep coming at you?
A little bit, but they're just making strong moves, trying to foul me out, so props to them.
Is there also kind of a fine line as far as what sort of shots you go after and which ones you don't to try to stay out of foul trouble?
I definitely have to watch which ones to go for. Ones that I definitely won't block, but I still go for. So
He's gotten pretty good timing at waiting at the rim. So we used to have bigs that would overcommit too early and expose the rim. Does a good job of waiting at the rim and waiting till it's out of their hands. I think there was a goaltend called that was a clean block, but his timing's really good and he's getting better and better.
And Zach, what's that like having a guy like Kyler on the back line for you there?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, sometimes even though if you don't want to get beat, you get beat sometimes, that he's always going to be there to help block that shot. So it definitely takes some pressure off you.
Zach, you came in the first half. You guys seemed to need a little energy there. And did you feel like you sort of gave it to them there?
Yeah, I just ran the floor and, Trace and Stevie made some great extra passes, and I just knocked down the shots that were open.
So Zach, when you do get beat with Kyler there behind you, I mean, can you funnel your man towards him a little bit to set him up for the block?
I mean, yeah, obviously, our goal is not to get beat and keep your man in front of you, but you just got to know where he is, and so yeah, he definitely takes all that pressure off you sometimes.
Does that invigorate you on defense, though, to maybe be more aggressive, knowing that you have that backline defender?
We want to be aggressive no matter what. But like I said again, you just want to keep your man in front of you, and if you do get beat, you always know he's going to be there. But sometimes it's going to be on us guards. When he gets some cheap fouls, maybe trying to block a shot from us getting beat. So we just got to keep our guy in front of us.
Wayne, the shooting tonight. Was it just a matter of the ball going in, or did the better shots?
Same shots, they just went in.
Then when G's actually able to come back, are you kind of excited about?
You think?
Yeah. G on the floor at the same time?
Yeah. He's our most physical, experienced post. Our zone's going to be a lot better because he's a great communicator. This guy will learn as time goes, and so will Warren. The vocabulary of our zone and that sort of thing, and our bumps and slides. So big help, and yes, that's the one thing we're looking forward to going into this year, was getting to the point where we could play a big lineup. So that's going to be a great luxury for us.
And when you talked Saturday about some issues guarding the screens defensively, what did you see tonight?
They got us one late in the first half, right before halftime, and then a couple when we were deep in our bench late in the game on that little sideline pick that we were supposed to send to the middle of the floor and hedge, but much better, especially in zone, much better. But our ball pressure still wasn't what it needed to be. They kept getting the ball into the high post, fanning it out, or driving it in there, fanning it out for threes, especially in the first half. But much better effort in the second half defensively overall.
And they had a guy in Ross who was averaging 20 points a game. You guys pretty much held him down until late, where he got a couple baskets.
He got to the free throw line too late. He's a good player. You see he had 8 assists as well. He's a tough guard if you're not into him with high active hands and pressuring him. When you give him room to operate, he's dangerous, because he dissected us a bunch of times early, and then he showed late in the game that he could score it as well. So he's a tough kid, and I got a lot of respect for Lorenzo. We didn't want that thing to get out of hand. It was nice we got everybody in the game. I know this kid was a block and a rebound away from a triple-double, but we weren't going to put him back in for that. And he's also, Lorenzo's got a wounded team. One of his best players has been out for a little bit, Cameron Edwards. So I want to make sure to mention that. And, they got a guy that's going to help get that program going. So I wish them the best of luck moving forward.
Wayne, how important was it to get Stevie going early, especially since after his tough shooting performance last?
Yeah, it's always, you want your best players to get it going early every game. And You know, there was games when Trace didn't touch it the first 6 minutes. The other night, Stevie didn't get many looks early. And so we talked about that in film and in practice, that it's on us, it's on the team to make sure those two guys are getting the ball and getting looks. You know, and with Trace, we got him a couple at the basket. We put a couple things in, you know, so that he could, you know, our guys need to relax a little bit, and it starts with me. When I get a little bit hyper and get after it when they're not doing what we're supposed to, sometimes they react. So I made an effort to try to stay a little bit more calm for a little bit tonight, and hopefully that had something to do with them relaxing. But I think more and more it was just being home, getting some home cooking, seeing that ball go in.
Coach, obviously the turnovers were still a big problem tonight.
Yep.
Can you talk about your ability to overcome that still?
Yeah, I think tonight's number is a little bit deceiving. We had some sloppy ones, but I'll watch the film. I know 3 of Trace's were off of passes he made to guys that they fumbled and lost. Throw it up to the rim, it's not a shot attempt, goes out of the hands. So I think there's probably at least 5 or 6 of those, but the travels, the charges, those are definitely things we got to clean up.
Everybody good?
Thanks, go Beavs.